My name's Sean. I work alongside JU. I work for Jones & Ryle at the moment. We're carpentry contractors and we build houses for living on site. I do carpentry. We do everything from erecting the houses with timber frame and doing the stud work and the trusses for the roofs. I have been recruited by JU to do some of the give and gain work on site as well as down here at Conti High. We are making planters at the moment. We're actually renewing a piece of communal property that is owned by Rhondda and Taff Council.
Hi, my name's Mark. I work for Ian Williams Carpentry. I'm a supervisor carpenter and we fit in door sets. Basically, as a carpenter joiner, we do all internal carpentry package works, door linings, doors, skirtings, architraves, kitchens, cladding, interior timber cladding, washrooms, the lot. And if it involves wood, we do it.
But the thing I love about carpentry the most is there's a huge variety. There's several different types of carpenters out there that have a huge variety of work themselves. I do site work, so we basically install stuff that's pre-made. You've got factory carpenters who will make all that stuff with machinery beforehand. You've got joiners who make furniture and staircases and front doors and all the bespoke stuff that you have to pay a lot of money for. You've also got maintenance chippies, and they kind of do all the little factory things it needs, repairing kitchen worktops, putting in a new sink.
Whereas some carpenters work in joinery shops making these products. I work on site actually fitting these products. These door sets are made by a local company for us. They manufacture and make them in bulk. We're talking, sometimes we do contracts with maybe 300, 400 door sets at a time. So they come into us as a door set and we fit them. As I started off as a carpenter, I finished school and I went to college for a few months, wanted to become a music teacher, decided it wasn't for me. And then I got into a modern apprenticeship with Tarmac, or Wimpy Construction as they were. And I did a modern apprenticeship, which was 3.5 years. And after that, I came out with an NVQ level 3 in carpentry and joinery.
Myself personally, I've actually only been doing this for 4 years, so not that long in the grand scheme of things. I decided to go to college and do my GCSEs. Ended up randomly doing a course on construction for women through the Women's Workshop in Cardiff, and that gave me a little bit of carpentry skills. We did a multitude of different things. I actually ended up going to Cardiff and Vale College to do carpentry full-time, and I did up to my level 2. A lot of the youngsters find it really easy to find a carpentry placement or construction placement in general, because they're kind of harvested quite early on. I had to go find my own placement, but I actually found that due to the rules with apprenticeships, you can't actually get an apprenticeship paid for unless you're under 25. So I actually ended up funding myself through it, which was a bit of a struggle, but it made it a lot more worthwhile, I think, being more responsible for myself and my education, really.
Okay, here we're fitting door sets. These are 30-minute fire doors, so they require to be fire foamed and then intermescent pasted to give it the 30-minute tolerance. This is where we are so far. When you're doing any job, it's important really that you need to have everything really accurate and consistent. Just like this really, when you're fitting a door frame, the frame needs to go in properly first time for the door to go in. So the frame needs to be level, plumb, and then once the hanging side is plumb and you hang the door, you need then to get a good margin all the way around, which is you're looking really for fire regulations, a nice 3mm margin all the way around the door. Okay, this is an accessible toilet door. It's a non-fire door, so we don't have to paste around it. I just foam my linings to give it a little bit of extra stability for when we're cutting out the ironmongery. There's less bounce on the frame. It just holds it all together a bit more better. Still pack the linings as well, but you know, a bit of foam helps as well. Now we're going to put the architrave sets on. So these are all cut and made up as sets, and everything's been marked out with the margins, so it should just go on quite nicely.
The girls today have been, as you can see by that stuff over there, they have actually been cutting loads and loads and loads of timber, because each one of these planters is probably going to be having about 20 sections of decking and about 4 sections of timber to hold it together. And as you can see by that one there, we'll have 5 sections of timber in each one on each side to make our large containers, and then we fix them to the ground.
My advice for somebody willing to be coming into the carpentry construction industry would be, you've got to be keen and willing to learn, really, and to work hard. If
someone, for instance, wanted to follow in my footsteps, my recommendation would be prepared for hard work. It is quite a daunting task, I think, actually, having to contemplate the amount of work that goes into these kind of projects. There's a lot of work in college that you've got to do. You've got to do GCSEs in English and maths. You've got to be able to prepare yourself for dealing with customers and management, and you have to deal with writing up invoices. And so there's not just the actual practical side of the work to do. A lot of people do come in and do the courses that I've done just as a trial and error kind of thing to see if they like it, which is kind of cool, you know, and then they take them away and they can put them to their own lives and make stuff and selling on eBay.
Carpentry is good because you can lay your hand to anything. Once you're a carpenter and you pick up the tools of the trade, you can generally put your hand to anything, you know, not necessarily being carpentry, you know, it's all odd jobs around the house, you know. If you see other people working on site, and generally we're working along plumbers and tilers, we were working along with them, so you could kind of pick up that trade really, you should go along too.
Welcome to former Springfield Court. This is our little plot of land that the planters have been installed into. We've done a multitude of different projects involving this kind of thing. This is my first time actually doing stuff with a high school. I've done some with primary schools, and I've done some with universities. I've also done stuff with single mothers in the local community, getting them to come in and learn how to put a screw into something and how to hang a picture frame and that kind of thing, which is really good because a lot of women don't know how to do that kind of thing. At the moment, we're here at Ponty High, and I'm trying to encourage girls to really think about construction and all its forms as a career prospect, because I think there's a lot more that women could offer for the future.